Alright, here we are for week 3 of the IGL Masters Best of 1. We were going up against Softsum and his, I actually forget the team name, but it'll, I'll, I'll say it when the battle happens. I'll let you guys know what the team name is. The logo is phenomenal. Props to him on that, really high quality logo. Anyway, I'm just gonna run down this team real quick. He's got Megalopony, Zapdos, Chansey, Rillaboom, Volcanion, Hydreigon, Scizor, Gastrodon, Clefairy, Sudowoodo, and Torracat. So immediately what I see is that he's got 3 mons at the end there, Clefairy, Sudowoodo, and Torracat, that I don't really have to worry about in prep at least. Now I do have to, I am, kind of infamous for, not infamous, but like I am good at losing to lower tier mons just because I don't prep for them, so that's, something we'll have to keep in mind, but um, I think I'm going to look up Torracat and really think about what it does after this video, but um, well, after I record this and before the battle, but and if I make any differences in prep, then I'll let you know. But I built this team in probably about 20-25 minutes, something like that. Another thing I noticed is that he has Megalopony, and then his next fastest Pokemon is Zapdos at base 100. And I've checked out his last 2 battles. Like I looked at the replay. He's 6-0'd both of his opponents in week 1 and week 2, so that's really good. And it's been basically the Zapdos Chansey show. Just them two, they're complementing each other really well, and basically no one's been able to break it so far. In fact, they've lost 6-0, both guys. So who've crossed his path, and then he's got great offense with Megalopony, Rillaboom, Volcanion, Scizor, Hydreigon. He's actually not used anything other than those 7. I'm pretty sure. I know week 2 he used Lopunny, Zapdos, Chansey, Rillaboom, Volcanion, Hydreigon. I don't know if he used Scizor week 1, but I know he definitely has not used Gastrodon, Clefairy, Sudowoodo, or Torracat yet. So that's something to keep in mind. But hopefully we brought a team that'll break his core and defend against his offensive threats as well as possible. We'll say that. So first I got Choice Banded, Mienshao, Outspeed, Zapdos, High Jump Kick, U-Turn, Knockoff, and Rock Slide. Oh, one more thing. He has 4 Defoggers, but he does not have a Rapid Spinner. So that's interesting to note. And Hydreigon and Scizor are not likely Defoggers. Volcanion I could see, and Zapdos is probably going to be his main Defogger, but yeah, so keeping that in mind. So yeah, this Mienshao is just good against a lot on this team. I wanted to bring my fighting type so I could beat Chansey in some way without trying to set up, because he has been able to stop mons that try to set up on his Chansey, so he's been good at doing that. And yeah, I just wanted Mienshao to be here. He's got no ghost type, so as long as I connect with my high jump kicks, I'll be good to go. Reckless is going to boost that. Choice Banded going to boost it even more. If he's max HP Zapdos with no defense investment, I can 2 KO him with high jump kick. But Rock Slide's there in case I know he's going to switch into Zapdos and I can make a play with the Rock Slide. That'll be really clutch. And yeah, everything else just really gets hit really hard with high jump kick. I don't have anything really for Clefairy here, but I can knock it off, and then it's not as big a threat on the bulky side. I 2KO Gastrodon. I 2KO everything with high jump kick other than a defensive Zapdos. So yeah, that's that. We got Vis-a-Vis, our Sneasel, or our Weavile. Definitely not a Sneasel. We got Swords Dance, Triple Axle, Knockoff Ice Shot. I was thinking about Low Kick, but I don't really need it because Chansey isn't a threat. And if it is, then so be it. I can Swords Dance and then Triple Axle it, or just knock off its Eviolite, and then we're good to go, and then Triple Axle it next turn. So that's not really a problem. And the only really other thing that's really good against this Weavile is going to be that Scizor, right? I was thinking about Natural Gift with the Akaberry, kind of like what we tried last week, but we prepped for the wrong team, so it didn't work out. But for this team, I thought just maybe a Babiri Berry is going to be okay. With that 80 defense investment and just, having decent bulk, not great, but it's not horrendous either. I can take a Bullet Punch from a Scizor, even like an Adamant Choice Banded Bullet Punch. I will be able to take. So let's say he switches in as I go for Swords Dance. then he bullet punches, I'll knock off, and if I don't kill, it means that he has a good amount of defense investment, and then I can just Ice Shard next turn, and it should be able to knock him out. Especially if we have any like chip on him. So that's good to note. And again, like Zapdos Chansey really does get obliterated by this mon, so he needs to be able to have something for it. He does have nice priority with grassy terrain, or grassy glide, Rillaboom, bullet punch, Scizor, fake out or quick attack, or both Mega Lopunny. So we do have to watch out for that. But yeah, I mean, I could have run protect just because the 2 weeks so far, like he has brought fake out, Mega Lopunny both weeks, so it would be nice to have protect. But there's really no room on this set. I really want the Ice Shard to have for the Rillaboom, for the Scizor, so I can out prioritize them. Or if he's got like Scarfed Hydreigon, Scarf Zapdos, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, hopefully we can get a Swords Dance up and do a lot of damage with this mod. Next up we have Hippowdon. Oops. Fizdef Hippowdon. I don't know if you saw my Discord there, but Fizdef Rocky Helmet. This is nice for Lopunny. It's nice for Scizor. Keep in mind, I don't want Scizor setting up on me, so this is primarily for the Mega Lopunny and to an extent the Zapdos, as long as he doesn't bring like Hidden Power Ice. I could definitely see like a Volt Switch, Roost, Defog, and filler move that isn't Hidden Power Ice. Let's hope for that. Could bring Heat Wave maybe, or Hidden Power Steel for Diancie. That's a little bit situational unless he's Scarfed. But anyway, Stealth Rock, Slack Off, Toxic, Earthquake. If I can get a Toxic off on the Zapdos, that's going to be great. This is going to be pretty much my primary switch. This or a different one that I have for the Zapdos. It's also nice for Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo can't. Oh wait, Sudowoodo does get Wood Hammer. Okay, but we're going to have to freaking worry about that Pokemon. But yeah, hopefully Scizor doesn't set up on me. I wanted to bring Whirlwind, but I wanted all 4 of these moves. I wasn't going to not bring Earthquake. Earthquake's great for Lopunny. I don't want it to sub up on me and be annoying that way. So next up we have Gourgeist. We have Defensive Gourgeist. This Pokemon is for Scizor and Rillaboom. And I guess Sudowoodo can't do much to me. It can Sucker Punch, but if I just Leech Seed spam, it's not going to be a problem. I can Poltergeist things. Flamethrower should 2 a KO Scizor. I have Cobra Berry, which will help for knockoff Scizor, knockoff Rillaboom. I can even stay in against Hydreigon if I desperately need to. Like maybe it's really weak and I just need to Poltergeist it. It could happen, but unlikely. And yeah, basically just a pivot. Hopefully, I mean it's great for Mega Lopunny too. This Pokemon and Hippowdon do similar things, but not quite the same. So yeah. That's basically it for this Pokemon. Next up we have Carpe Diem, the Snorlax. Season the Day for Volcanion and Hydreigon, and to an extent Zapdos. I actually haven't done the calc to see how much a Rock Slide will do to Zapdos. It'll probably do a good amount. Seed Bomb's great for Gastrodon. In fact, I think Gastrodon's 30 speed, so I think I'm going to run a little bit of speed on this Pokemon. Just so I can outspeed the Gastrodon. I don't want to get burnt and then, not kill him with Seed Bomb. That would just be annoying. Seed Bomb's great for a few things. Well, Sudowoodo and Gastrodon, that's about it. And then you have the Hammer Arm, which is great for Chansey, and it's great for Hydreigon. So that's awesome. Body Slam just to hopefully paralyze some things. And then Rock Slide, like I said, for Volcanion and for Zapdos. So that's nice. Last but not least, we have our Diancie. This is quite an interesting one. We have enough speed for... Oh, shoot, I forgot to change it. We have enough speed for... What is it? Zapdos. Actually, can I bring this one more? Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. Okay. Enough speed for Zapdos again. I mean, if it wasn't for Zapdos, it would just be Hydreigon, which would be a few EVs less. Like, literally, I don't know, 12 EVs less or something like that. So it's worth just in case he does bring max speed Zapdos for whatever reason. Diamond Storm, Play Rough, Body Press, and Mystical Fire. The point of this Pokemon is just to burn holes through him. I mean, it's great for Zapdos, it's great for... It's great for Chansey as long as I get a defense boost with Diamond Storm. If I get a defense boost with Diamond Storm, I can 2 KO him with a body press, especially with his 80 in defense, which is why it's in this and not special attack. I had hidden power grass on this for Gastrodon, but um, I think I can switch into other things. Like I can switch into actually I can switch into Gorgeist pretty well against the Gastrodon. Yeah. I'll probably want to have, instead of Poltergeist, I'll probably have Seed Bomb just so I can actually hit that Pokemon. Mystical Fire should do, it does definitely chunk Scizor. If I get up to +2, he probably can't 2KO me with Bullet Punch, which is awesome. And yeah, Body Press is basically just there. Maybe if I get up to +6 somehow with Diamond Storm, then, I mean, at that point, if I'm going for Diamond Storms that long, I've probably already won, but just in case, Body Press is nice. Play Rough just for another stab option. Hits obviously Diancie or Lopunny really hard. Hits Hydreigon, destroys Hydreigon. So yeah, that's gonna be that. I know it has a chance to miss, but whatever. I'm not gonna split my EVs too much in attack and special attack. And like you can see here, I'm not even putting any in special attack because I mean Mystical Fire does a lot to Scizor anyway. So. And I really want that defense so I can 2KO Chansey if I get up to +2. Because Chansey will probably be switching it on this Pokemon a good amount. So 50% chance if I do get it off, and like if I'm against Zapdos, for example, and he switches into Chansey, I go for Diamond Storm. I do, I don't know, like 25, 30%. Then I get the +2 defense. Body Press is almost killing it at that range. So, and I don't know, it'll probably just try to teleport. Or soft boiled, which it can't do that again. So then I can predict the switch and click a different move, yada yada yada. So I'll let you know if I make any changes to the team before the battle, and I'll cut right to it here, and I'll see you in there. Alright, here we are in the battle against the London Ledians. That's the team name. I didn't know it in the team builder, I know it now. Or at least I didn't remember it. So he's bringing a team of Zapdos, Chansey, Scizor, Hydreigon, Gastrodon, and Volcanion. Two things that I was kind of expecting him to bring was Mega Lopunny and Rillaboom. Neither of them came. Everything else kind of makes sense though. I mean, only thing that I wasn't entirely expecting him to bring is Chansey, but maybe that's just because the team I brought. Because against a lot of things on my team, Chansey's good, but not against the 6 that I brought. And I guess Mega Lopunny makes sense to not bring, because I do have a few things for like on my team, like Skarmory, Gourgeist, Hippowdon, that kind of thing. And then I did bring 2 of those, and no Rillaboom, which is kind of interesting. I thought the Grassy Glide priority he would value that. So without further ado, let's get right into the battle now. So I'm gonna lead with Mienshao, and he leads Volcanion. I'm thinking he might switch. I'm just going to fire off a big high jump kick. I calced it. I thought it would kill, but he's obviously got a little bit of bulk in him. And he OHKOs me with Steam Eruption. So right off the bat, 190% damage done total. But Mienshao was huge for me. It was so important. The only switching he had was Zapdos. I thought he would switch into Zapdos there, but he just stayed in. So I go into Weavile to try to revenge it. He brings in Gastrodon with the Sticky Hold. Great prep there. So I don't do any damage to it at all. Which is, well, I do decent damage, but it's just going to be able to recover that off later. He misses the Toxic, which is actually really nice. This doesn't look like Gourgeist Super, but it is, so I don't know why it looks so small. And then I miss a Leech Seed, so it is what it is. We're both missing status moves here. He Heat Waves, which is okay. I bring in my Hippowdon because I want to get up rocks. I was thinking, does Zapdos get Grass Knot? I don't know. I don't think he'd bring it just for Hippowdon, though. So I go for the rocks as Chansey comes in, and he just fires off a Toxic here. Pretty safe because I don't have Mega Diancie Mega Evolved yet, so can't do much about that. I'm gonna go for the Hammer Arm here just to do some damage as he teleports out. Now, yeah, I was looking at his first 2 weeks. He was using Teleport on Chansey a lot, kind of utilizing that, as it forces a lot of switches against some things. But I just went for a Hammer Arm to see how much it would do. It does a decent chunk, and now Zapdos is gonna come in. I gotta switch out. Well, I didn't have to, but I didn't want to Rock Slide and just take more Toxic damage and just let him defog. So at least I got a good switch in here. I go to Mega Diancie, and I am able to throw off the Diamond Storm. Does a decent amount, but I can't body press him. I know he's just going to recover here. I really wishing I didn't. Oh, yeah, really wish I didn't take HP Grass off, but it is what it is. As Recover goes off there on the Gastrodon, I'm going to get a free switch into Trico. I go for the Leech Seed, as going to get a little bit of health back. Ultimately, not too influential here. So I'm going to get in Hippowdon. I don't know, predicting anything. But he does double, which I felt like he was going to do. But I am faster here, so I'm going to be able to throw off the Toxic. I get it off, which is great. As he is going to go for the Scald. Does not get the burn. I don't have any use for this Hippowdon anymore, so I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rocks. Force him to defog later on. So he goes for the Toxic. And Toxic is going to... I guess he predicted a switch, maybe into Gourgeist, but there's no reason to switch, or for me to switch in that situation, in my opinion. I go for the Earthquake. Luckily, he doesn't recover, so we have this Mon whittled a good amount. It's under half when it comes back in. So I'm going to bring in Trico, and here's the situation I'm in. I'm like, there's no way I win this if I don't set up with Weavile. There's just no way, in my opinion. So I double into Weavile as he goes into Zapdos, which is exactly what I predicted. It was a very obvious switch. And then I'm going to Swords Dance, predicting his switch out into a number of things. Scizor is one of them. Now I do have the Babiri Berry to take a Bullet Punch, but he actually doesn't have the Bullet Punch. I just go for the knockoff, which is great because now I get to have full health Weavile. So the next move, like when he went into Hydreigon, that took a while. So I was thinking he's probably not Scarfed, but I'm like, I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to get damage off, and I actually kill with Ice Shard, which would have killed if he had no bulk. But if he had like a little bit of bulk, it might not have killed. He still would have needed like a min roll though. So he goes into Gastrodon. I'm thinking this is good because if I miss a triple axle, then that's gonna suck. I do miss a triple axle, and he goes for Heat Wave. However, it does not kill. Kind of surprised by that, but whatever. I go for triple axle and I get staticked, which is awful, but I hit the next one, which is great. I don't know if static can stop you mid triple axle. I know you can miss, but I don't know. Anyway. Chansey comes in here. I'm going to be able to knock off because the pair is not going to slow me down enough for poop Chansey speed. I'm still going to be able to outspeed that. And then Volcanion comes in, dies to rocks. So that's that. Weavile picking up 5 kills there, and Hippowdon getting 1 passive kill with the rocks. That was legitimately the only way I could have won that game, in my opinion. I think, yeah, Mega Diancie just... like I wouldn't be able to Oko the Gastrodon. It would have been able to do some damage to my Diancie to the point where a Bullet Punch, no matter how beefed up I was on defense from the Diamond Storms, I still would have died to it. And if he had Scarfed Hydreigon, then he could have just Flash Cannoned me and it would be over. So I really felt like the only way I could win is getting my Weavile and getting up a Swords Dance. I needed to be in front of Zapdos to Swords Dance, or maybe Chansey, but I don't know if he keeps around Chansey if it's at like 35%. So that's going to be the battle. 4-0 win there, which is awesome. Great to bounce back from last week's just debacle. So we're 2-1. Looking forward to next week. And yeah, that's going to be it. Good game to Softsum and the London Ledians. And with that being said, I'm gonna leave. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.